Hello everybody, hope you're all having a fantastic day. For today's message I'm going to be tuning into the divine masculine energies, and we can begin with the first card. I am honest with my divine partner about my wants and needs. I openly listen to my divine partner so we can work together to satisfy each other and work towards fulfilling desires. It's love itself that fulfills our desires. Always love itself. So whatever's going on out there, always return here to your heart, to your core, to the place where our union lives, to the place where we're one, because this is the primary reality. And you'll notice we won't be trying to jump each other's bones. I won't be trying to cling to you. I'm loving you unconditionally, peacefully, and you're doing the same. Is that love, that state of peace, enough? It's compelling, not exciting. It's that enoughness is what you seek. Being filled with my love is what you seek. All you need to do is receive it and go back to that place of unconditional love in your heart. There we are. Gaia needs you. Act from your crown and heart. And there is the heart where the union lives, and I believe that's a little picture of Glastonbury. So, the truth is, there is no real disagreement between us at the core. Anything that appears as such is just an opportunity to go deeper into love with me and heal all the places where there wasn't love. And so too you shall experience the surreal change of me and you together, because we're already together at your core. Return always to a state of peace, oneness, union, healthy communication. It makes you feel a whole lot better. And when you choose to remain in that state of oneness, love, anything out there melts away in impotence. Spring, so there's a blossoming happening. So even if I have acted like a fool, just love me anyway. That's how you dispel the illusion. Feeling full of love. Is love resonating from your core? You're a woman in love. Reverberating, resonating love from your heart. That's when you know you've healed it completely. You come to a state of heavenly love. No room for upset, because love abounds. In this place, finally, love abounds. Find a new place then where you desire healing, till you're in a state of perfect love. You attract all that's perfect in love for you. Until you achieve this state of perfect love, expect that while this emanating love will remain, it won't be the only experience you have in your reality, and that's okay. Your job is to root out any place you're not experiencing love. It's not your job to leave this place of emanating love. Stay here as much as possible. Guys, love holds no grievances. Another thing that's being healed through at the moment, another thing that's releasing. The holiest of all spots on earth is where an ancient hatred has become a present love. So when you encounter a not so nice feeling, experience, you can heal that and emanate love. There may be upheaval, but at the root there's a flow of love channeling within you. A state of appreciation, the natural state of healing. Acknowledge the state of gratitude to everyone, especially the divine. And just because you're feeling stuff that might not be so pleasant, it doesn't mean you don't yet have access to it, or don't have your job in those circumstances is to sit with it. Remain present with yourself in these places until you have access layer by layer and it'll fall away and heal and melt into love, and it resonates with love there. It passes because you've loved yourself completely there. If you're sensitive enough to feel something in your reality deeper than what's right in your face, you'll have become more master. You'll be becoming more master than you've ever been. Sit with your feelings and work to resolve them. Stay present to the point where you'll have completely loved yourself. I am curious to get to know my divine partner on a deeper level, to understand them and learn more about their life, their values, beliefs and desires. And this is how we're going about it. We're going deeper with each other here, and we'll be going deeper with each other when we're physically next to each other. And there, you know that you have to be with your man, and nothing and no one will ever stop you. The ego tried, but it doesn't exist. There's no other power than love. There's nothing you can do physically about your set of circumstances but move forward from there. Some people appear to have better circumstances, but that's irrelevant, because this is yours. So accept where you're at, love yourself, move forward in love from there, feel good. Peace is always the way, the means, the destination. Love is enough. Being present in your heart, where our union lives, is not boring. We're not excluding doing cool stuff, but at the core is simple peace. You're building enormous momentum in love as we experience that. Fertility. Yeah, the momentum in love, it continues to increase, and love continues to abound into greater and greater levels of union. The realization of your perfection, you're coming into that state. Settling into the vibe of going deeper. There's always more love to be claimed. You can always go deeper into love. And if you're in such a place, dive into so much more love so quickly. So much more than we could have possibly have fathomed. We're not here to resist and say all done. It's not a quota, love. You can't stop loving or doing the work. You can never have too much love. It's the only good thing to exist. You don't have to try and get more love than what you need in this place, but point yourself towards loving the places where you do require it. Acknowledge when these parts of yourself have been fully loved through. Perfection achieved here, illuminated with peace, joy, life, aliveness and the divine. Always when you complete a step, there's always another, and that's okay. It's not the journey that exhausts, it's fear. Don't stop. Rest in peace. Rest in love. Love's the only thing that provides you with restoration, security and safety. Not sex or romance, which are fabulous if coming from a place of love. Love itself, in that place with life itself. That's when we're completely rested. So if you're tired, find love. If you want to stop, find more love. Telepathy of Terra Mater. There's a variety of flow. If working the process is tiresome or repetitive in a menial, disempowering way, it's not love. If it's unfruitful, it's not love. Move deeper into self-trust. Honour your intuition. All the fine tweaks need resolving. It's really subtle. Love indicates where you want to put your attention. Discipline to resolve everything in the moment as you refine and love your vibration into perfection. A little bit of love transforms your life. It makes it flourish into something. And finding subtler and subtler love. We knew this big block, but your vibe keeps those like you around you. With little tweaks you can make that are reflected in your reality and can move down to subtler and subtler places. The divine is not usually loud or blatant. The divine is very subtle, so much nuance to God. That's what makes her beautiful. The details are valuable. There's a huge difference between where you are and where you've been, and a huge difference between your reality is and where it has been. It requires you to have worked through your gross upsets. It's not fun. The subtle upsets are slightly less not fun. The more refined the spiritual work, the juicier. You've worked through the gross stuff, and what you get back in love will far exceed what you give out. The elemental nature of reality means you're in order, although your reality may be saying you're not in order for all this love you're giving. What do you know to be right? Sticking to moral principles. You're transcending convention. Reality tried to trick you into not loving and shy away from your own principles. But reality is starting to reflect the elemental nature. Prepare for a major event. As we get closer to each other, there's no end of the riches you can experience with me. You arrive at a state of being, take journey into coming into that state of being with the divine. It's an eternal journey. You and I have eternal purpose together. It only matters that you walk the path, giving and being rewarded by the divine in the giving. Be open to receiving. Walk with the divine and have it all. And learn to walk with the divine. The divine is the only being you will ever walk with. If I'm not reflecting the divine perfectly, you have an upset in yourself to resolve. You're already walking with the divine. You're already been given your ultimate lover. You're already perfect. Now, being able to have your ultimate lover in the form of your twin flame, you get to have sex. We get to have sex on a regular basis. You get to have a romance and a partnership with me. And that's a more refined reality than just being in harmonious union with the divine. And there you have it right now. Right, on that note, I'm going to end this message here. We're about to go on a huge tangent and get really detailed and go really deep into that area, but I'll probably continue with this theme with the next message. So I really hope you enjoyed it so far, and I hope you enjoy the start of your weekend, and I will see you in the next video. Bye bye.